Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to ACCA Strategic Business Leader, the SBL course. We all like good news, so I'm going to start with some good news. Do you want the good news? The good news is SBL is one of the easiest syllabus within ACCA qualification. It's an easy syllabus. There's nothing that I'm going to say which is extremely difficult. There's nothing I'm going to say which you're going to struggle to get your head around. It's not rocket science. So, good news. SBL, the syllabus is very straightforward. A lot of it is what I call common business sense. But hang on. Do you want the bad news? The bad news is SBL is one of the easiest exams to fail. Well, hang on, that doesn't quite make sense, does it? On one hand, I'm saying it's an easy syllabus. On the other hand, I'm saying actually it's very easy to fail. So let me just explain why I've said that. If we look at some of the other exams you've already sat, that could be, the financial management, performance management, advanced financial management, strategic business reporting. All of these are very almost mathematical, very driven by certain things, so that if the examiner asks you what is 2 plus 2, you know to give him or her the answer of 4. So it's kind of their clear-cut rules, aren't they? What about SBL though? Now this is a real-life business environment. And let me just, ask a question. Let's say you are asked about Coca-Cola. You work for Coca-Cola, assume you do, and you work in their strategy department. And your bosses ask you, do you think Coke should expand into North Korea? Should Coca-Cola expand into North Korea? What's your answer? Well, I would argue it depends how much time you have to answer. If it's just a quick sort of spoken reply, or is it a formal presentation to the board, or is it a detailed report? It kind of depends, doesn't it? Anything, it could vary from a sort of 1 or 2 word off the cuff answer to a formal detailed report. So the same is with this exam. If you're asked a question, it's going to be a business related question. It'll be tied around strategy, plans, what you think we should do. And you've got to know how to answer, and you've got to know how much to answer. Now, don't worry all about that, because I'm going to feed you and guide you through all of this so you know exactly what you have to answer to the examiner. I want to start though with a bit of an unusual picture when it comes to SBL. Now, bear with me, and I just want to explain this principle. So these are swimmers, and these are open water swimmers, and they are starting here, and they are going to swim to the other side. That's quite a distance. Open water, deep water. That's quite a journey, isn't it? Now let's assume that you can swim. Now I know a lot of you will be able to swim, some of you may not be able to swim, but let's assume you can swim. At the same time, let's assume you know a little bit about business, don't you? Yes. Now if you can swim, and as long as you're not a trained open water long distance swimmer, if I said to you, okay, in a few weeks time we're going to jump in this water, you told me you can swim, and we're going to swim 8 kilometers or 5 miles across that open water together. Are you up for it? Now the chances are most of you who are swimmers can swim in the pool, you swum on holiday, but actually the thought of swimming 5 kilometers, 5 miles would be a bit daunting, and the chances are you would sink halfway along, and that's not good. It's the same as business, isn't it? So SBL is all about business. If I said to you, do you know about business? Most of you would say, yes, I do. I'm at the senior levels of ACCA. I've got a reasonable job. Some of you may have a good job. Some of you may have a not so good job, but you're educated. You're at the higher level, so you understand business. But if you try to get from here to the SBL exam without practice, without listening to your coach, and I'm your coach here, then you are going to sink halfway through. So the important thing here, as we're going through this course, please follow what I'm telling you. So if I tell you to pause the video and think up certain illustrations, certain examples, please do that. it's you that will benefit. So kind of listen to me when I'm giving you advice in terms of, thinking for yourself. Okay, let's just get on to the format of the exam. So it is an integrated case study, and unusually for ACCA papers, ACCA exams, it's got some pre-scene. Now, don't worry about any of this. Again, I'm going to hold your hand, help you through all of this. It's an integrated case study. So that's a situation you will have about an organization and the industry that that organization works in. And there will be three compulsory tasks or three sets of questions. Now, in reality, each of those tasks is likely to be split down into one or two different questions. And there are 80 marks for those three compulsory tasks. You have professional skills of 20 marks, which is an absolute gift, because if you follow the approach I'm going to be going through with you, then you will get those professional marks automatically. So it's a gift. And total is 100, and you have to get 50 to pass. You have 3 hours and 15 minutes to answer the question. Now, I'm going to be covering later on in the course your actual pre-scene, but what will happen 2 weeks before the exam, ACCA will release pre-scene. So it's going to be 10, 11 pages of information about the industry that the organisation is operating in. Now, I will go through that with you later on in the course, so don't worry too much about this. All we're interested in now is really this word. It's compulsory. So there's no question spotting, no guessing, no optional questions. We need to make sure we have a good knowledge of the breadth of the syllabus. Okay, let's look at the syllabus. Here's the main areas, and before I go through those, I want you to think of BOD. That's an abbreviation. Do you know what BOD stands for? The Board of Directors. So you are going to be on boards of companies. You're going to become a director. You're a senior finance person. You're going to be a senior business person. And if you're a director of a company, these are the areas you need to make sure you have an awareness of. So you need to know about leadership, about governance, about strategy, about risk, about technology, organizational control, and audit. Now, as soon as people see audit, a lot of people think, oh, great, this is an auditing exam. It's not an auditing exam. You need to have an awareness of audit and some of the key principles, but don't worry or don't panic. It's not an auditing exam. Finance in planning and decision making, enabling success and change management, and the professional skills. Professional skills, again, you can get these automatically if you follow the approach I'm going to be giving you during this course. Now, before we move on, I think some of the exciting stuff on this course is that, if you're a member of the board of directors, you're going to be responsible for driving forward that organization, for coming up with the strategy. So this is all about how we can grow organizations, how organizations can prosper going forward. Okay, now all of this I'm going to be looking at in detail as we go through. What I'd like to do now is just give you an overview of the approach that we're going to take on this course. A lot of you would have studied with EXP before on one of our courses. Some of you, this may be your first course, so you may be familiar, you may not be familiar, but we have a number of steps on this course. The first step, the learning phase. This is where you are at the moment. On the learning phase, we go through the syllabus, we go through the theories, and how we do it with SBL. On each video, I'm going to be building up a mind map. Okay, so I'll be structuring and talking about issues and points, and then I'll break away and look at examples. Then I'll come back to the mind map and I'll construct these mind maps. So the learning phase, what is really important is that you follow what I'm doing on the screen and you copy down this mind map. It's going to be in your textbook, a lot of this information, but what I don't want you to do is kind of just to be reading through the textbook, because you'll fall asleep, I'll fall asleep, everyone will fall asleep. It is much more beneficial for you to copy down the mind maps as we go along. And what some people like to do, they'd like to have a separate blank book which they can write in, or they get blank pieces of paper so they can keep them together. If by any chance you've got different colored pens, that will help, because I'll be constructing these mind maps in different colors. But the aim is, at the end of the learning phase, you will have a series of mind maps which cover the whole syllabus, cover all the key areas that you need to know. After the learning phase, we have what is known as the Energizer. And the Energizer is just a one-off 30-minute video which acts as a pivot point between the learning phase and the practice phase. Okay, because the mentality at the learning phase is getting the knowledge we need into your brains, basically. And the Energizer pivots that to get into the practice phase mode. And then at the practice phase, there is only one aim, and that is to get you through the exam. So I will be running through exam standard questions, showing you exactly how you should approach those questions, what you need to do to get the marks to pass the exam. So the whole mentality changes from kind of discussion, theory, and looking at what's involved to saying, right, we have this exam question, you need to do A, B, C to make sure you get the marks and pass. After the practice phase, we have a webinar. Now at the webinar is where I'm going to run through the pre-scene. Okay, this will be the pre-scene for your exam. So this is not going to be available until after the ACCA have released a pre-scene, which is just a couple of weeks before your real exam. But if we've completed all of that before we start to see the pre-scene, then that will be sufficient. The pre-scene is just going to be going through the industry that the organization is going to be based in. Okay. Now, that was just a very short 10-15 minute video to introduce you to the paper, the course, and the approach we're going to take. What we've got now, so I'm going to finish this video, and then you have some test your understandings you need to do on your portal before you move on to the next video. So attempt the test your understandings, and I'll see you at the next video. All the best.